Okay, so this is a tutorial just to show resellers how to log in into a new platform. So basically, this new platform is replacing the old one we have. We've had it for a couple of years, and this new platform is supposed to give us more leverage. Although we're still building on the platform, but at least the system is up and running. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to basically log into the account. So I'm just using one of the resellers platform to kind of log in and just um, kind of walk us through the tutorial. So I'm using the username AE underscore store. The password is already in there. All this will be sent to you in an email. So it's always good to always do remember me so that you don't have to log in with your username and password every time you go into the Windows. So basically, let's click on login. Now, this basically takes us into the login page, and on the very top, you have things like clients. Under clients, you have clients, retail clients, wholesale clients, call shop, my payment, balance. I'm going to walk us through all of this much later. Now, the focus of what you want to do basically is to see, let's check what the balance is on your account. Now, where it says call limit 133, that's basically the money you have on your account. Now, the next one that says client limit, basically what happens is as you continue to add credits to your clients, this increases and then your call limit decreases. Basically shows how much you have. So for example, if you add a credit to a new customer, let's say $5, you'll see $5.20 and the call limit will reduce by $5. Now, the next thing I wanted to show you personal data. Now, personal data, if you wanted to just fill in your information like your first name, your address, or your store name, your cities, zip code, country, email address, and all of that. So that's why if you wanted to do that, but you don't really have to put that in here. The next one, you have the settings. In this case, it says default is English, and that's what we set up for all of our customers, English customers, and we also have an option for English for now. We eventually we add Spanish and French as we move on. Change password. Now, change password basically is managed by us for security reasons, so that we don't have people hacking into the system. All right. So let's just go basically to the first part of the tutorials, which basically shows how do I add a new customer. So to add a new customer, you have to click on clients, retail clients. Now, you can see I've already created some new customers in here with their phone numbers on the system. Now, I'm going to use a sample, just a brand new one, so we can see how it works. Now, to create a new customer, all you basically need to do is to click on new and then select new. Now, what we're using right now is not like the other system where you just put in the phone number and that's it works. We're still building on this to make it much easier for our resellers. But again, this is very, very easy steps, which shouldn't take probably to add a customer maybe less than 1 minute. Now, when you have login, login is just to set up the client for the first time. So if you want to put the login, you can just put in the customer's phone number 647 400 5347. In this case, I'm just using my own number. Admin password, you have to put in admin password. The C password is basically can just do admin 123 or whatever password you want to generate. Now, always make sure you leave web mobile client password same as SIP password. Always leave this checked. Do not uncheck that. Basically, once mobile app comes out, you will need that functionality. Now, where it says first name, so the first name, just add the customer's phone number again. In this case, I'm going to copy my number. Last name will also be customer's phone number. Now, where it says PIN, now you can create a PIN for your customers if you want to, but in this case, you really don't need to generate a PIN because this is a pinless service. So if you want to create a PIN, you can create, let's say 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 4 2 2. Tariff would always be populated by default, so you don't need to make changes to that. So tariff is basically the charges that is coming from us as from the admin part of this platform, and that basically helps us terminate the calls to the customers. Now, always make sure you check active. Once you check active, click on create, and basically the account is created. Now, this will come up, right? So basically what you see here is my number. I don't have any money on the account right now because I've not added money to my account. So let's say now, let's go back, let's see how to add money to the account and how to add the customer's phone number to the pinless service. So click on that account. Now basically what you see here, it just shows my details, when I was registered, that I'm active, the base tariff, and that's all you need to worry yourself about. Now, the first thing you probably want to do is to add the customer to the pinless service so that the customer doesn't have to enter a PIN number every time. And how you do that is you just click on services and then you put the customer's phone number. Now, if you look at over here, we already have the PIN number that we entered previously. Now, if you're entering your customer's phone number, in the old system, you don't need to enter the area code 1, but in the new system, you need to enter the area code. Area code for Canada is 1. So in this case, I'm going to put 1, let's say 647 980 9900. And then you have to always click the plus sign in order for you to complete that action. Now you can add up to 5 numbers onto this service, the authorized caller ID slot. Let's say I'm adding another number, 514-990-0088. Then I click the plus. That's already in there. Now, what you want to do on this side is always make sure you save your work. Just click save, and basically that saves the numbers on the account. Now, let's say for example a customer says, I don't use this number anymore. Can you please take out the 514 number? All basically you need to do is to come and click on the X. It will ask if you want to confirm the action. Are you sure? You say yes. Then just confirm by deleting, and that automatically takes that number off the system. Now, how do I add money to my account? So if you want to add money to your client's account, you have to go to where you have the option more, and it says add payment. Now, payment can be in format of $2, $3, $7, $10. In this case, let's say we want to add $3. Now, payment type should always be payment. You have another option to return that if you want to return the payment back into your account. Now, to always make sure that for every payment that you're doing for a new client or an existing client, always make sure it's payment, and always select the add to invoice. Now, you don't really need to use the description, but if you want to just keep some information on the customer, you can always put it on there, just a brief description. Now, click on add. Now, what you see basically is the customer. If you go back to the general, basically we have all the customer information. You see that the customer has $3 on this account. Okay. Now your customer is almost set to make a call. Actually, your customer is set to make a call because now they have the money on the account. The pinless services has been added in. So all they need to do is to dial the access number. Now we do have a new access number. It's a temporary number. The old numbers will be working hopefully by this weekend. We've basically requested the number to be ported to the new platform. Okay, so let's see now. Now, how much do we have? Because we just added $3. Now let's see what the balance is here. Now you see basically what happens here is your client's limit has gone down to $3.20. Initially we had 20 cents, but because we added another $3, so your client limit has gone off by a reduction by minus $3. And this is what's going to happen until you enter it becomes 0 and the call limit becomes 0, and basically this one becomes minus 133 or 135 or whatever that is. Okay. Now the other question you will basically want to ask again, you also see the balance here. As your balance is decreasing, you will see all the balance here. Let me just refresh the page so that you can see that. So you see minus 320. So if you add $10 to a customer, it becomes minus 1320 and 13.200, and it keeps going like that until all the credit is done in the account, and then you need to let us know so that we can refill your account. Now, how do I refund money back to my account? Let's say for an example, you made a mistake, you want to refund money back to your account. So again, click on client, go to retail clients. Now the account you want to refund the money back to, let's say for example, we added money $3 to my number 647-400-5347. So basically click on my number. So it brings out the information that you typically see, what we saw previously. And in order for us to complete this action, we're going to click on more, add payment. Now under add payment, you have the amount, how much you want to remove. Let's say you want to remove $3. Now the type of payment you want to do, is it a payment or a return? Okay, so in this case it's a return because you want to return the $3 back into your account. So select return. You can put the notes in there if you want to. You don't really have to put anything in there. And then add to invoice. Now the SMS confirmation is still being worked on. So very soon, once we have that ready, once you click on send SMS confirmation, you put your customer's phone number and a small message here, and the customer will basically receive that SMS message saying that, oh, we topped up your account, you now have so amount of money on your accounts. Or you can just do a general one that basically the system tells them that they now have $3 on their account. Now, how do we remove money from our account? So go add payment. Now go to return, add to invoice. We're removing $3. Click on add payment, then close, save, and then if you refresh, let's refresh. Now you see now that your balance has gone back to 0.000, meaning that payment has been refunded back to your account. Now you still your client limit is gone back down to 0.20, which was what we had there before. Okay. Now if you look at my account here that I created for myself, I have $0. So basically that's how you do it. And so this is just a very quick video to help our clients, our resellers, navigate this new system that we have. If you have any question, please do call me. Call my number 647-400-5347. Thank you. Bye. Yeah.